reactor. Roll off.
Hello everyone, Joey Ferris here with Nerd Reactor. We're here at PlayStation Experience playing this game called Stories, the Path of Destinies. And we're here today with the lead designer, Malik. How are you doing today?
Great. How about you?
Doing fantastic. I just got done playing this fantastic little game we got going here. So tell us about this game. What's the premise of it?
So it's an action RPG in which you play Renardo, he's a fox, and an ex-pirate, a swashbuckler, all kind of stuff. He's trying to be a hero too in this situation where he's basically in a rebellion fighting an evil empire who's about to win basically. And everyone's counting on this guy to make a difference and figure out a way to save the day.
So one thing that's really interesting is that the way the story is being told is through one narrator in general. What gave you that idea to just have one guy narrate the entire story?
Well, one of our inspiration was this idea of having like a book where each time you open it, it tells a different story. So the narrator is basically like a person who's reading that story as it's being written because, well, it's interactive. It's based on the player decision, the player's actions. So that created some really unique feel to it. And it's also, well, pretty useful for indies to have a single voice actor rather than many. So it worked out pretty well overall, I'd say.
Yeah, I must say, it was really looking good so far. So now let's get to the game itself. What were some core inspirations behind the mechanics of this action RPG?
Several, depending on the aspects. For example, in terms of gameplay, we wanted to give it an adventurous feeling, so there's a lot of exploration and all that. So any classic action RPG like Diablo and things like that gave us some ideas. In terms of combat in itself, we went in a quite different direction from other action RPGs. We borrowed a bit of like Batman games. They've got a great flow going, which got us started in the mechanics, but then we started adding more stuff, the dash, the hook shot, which give it a way more dynamic feel. And then we added also the time mastery abilities, which are a bit of Fallout VATS kind of feeling because it allows you to slow down time, and then decide what to do next, resume the speed of time. Kind of almost makes it turn-based, even though it starts out with that really fast-paced combat experience.
All right, that sounds great. So this game is really beautiful. How'd you guys get the art style down, and what kind of concepts did you have going through with the art style itself?
Well, I guess the art style comes from several inspirations. Obviously, with that fairy tale book idea, there's a lot of inspiration from these cartoon animals, cartoon things. There are a couple references. I think there's a couple comic books, which I don't remember the name, you'd have to ask our art director, which have this kind of style. But it also adds a mix of manga in there, so that's a blend of Western, Eastern combination that gave us that feeling that we have in the game.
All right, now we've been talking a lot about inspirations from other things, but what exactly sets this game apart from the others? Like, what new taste did you guys want to bring to this genre of action RPG?
I'd say it's definitely on the biggest thing would be on the narrative side. I told you the story was interactive. Basically, you have this moment where Renardo is in trouble and you make the last key decisive decisions before the final decision, final battle, sorry. And all these choices lead to totally different stories. You can be like different types of hero, like Jack Bauer type of hero who gets to the result the most efficient way, the guy who saves everyone. But no matter what, there's many ways to screw things up. But fortunately, Renardo has like a super ace in his sleeve, the ultimate weapon. He basically has this magic book that allows him to literally see the what-if situation. He can die at the end of like his attempt, learn from it, and try a different thing, basically. It really makes the story kind of like Groundhog Day if you're old, or Edge of Tomorrow if you're younger. That experience of when you die, you actually remember how and what you died, what you learned about it, and then you can try something different while keeping your knowledge. In this game, it even reflects in actually you keep your experience point and progression, because Renardo remembers what happened and he keeps progressing towards an ultimate victory. So that creates a very unique narrative experience.
All right. Is there any advice you want to give to people who are looking to play this game, something that they might not know going right into it. Like, I remember you telling me, like, there are some secrets that I could have found or anything itself. Like, this game revolves heavily around exploration.
Yeah.
So you just basically, like, keep exploring, that kind of thing?
Yeah, I don't think there's any bad way to play this game. There's many customization options for the character depending on your playstyle. Different weapons you can craft, different stories you can craft also depending on your choices. And they're all valid in a way. It will just lead you to someplace different than another player. And to us, it's about supporting these choices. So really have fun, enjoy, and explore, basically.
All right, awesome. And when does this game come out and for what platforms?
So it's coming out early 2016. We're finaling the game right now. And it's coming on the PS4 and eventually on PC.
All right, awesome. So be on the lookout for Stories, The Path of Destinies. This has been Joey Ferris of NerdReactor.com. Keep it locked here for more footage from PlayStation Experience.